Let's go live to Angus Taylor, the Shadow Treasurer. He is addressing the media in Sydney after today's inflation number.
4%. It hasn't moved much in the last 12 months. And sitting underneath that is a situation where Australians continue to pay more at the checkout. They continue to pay more for insurance, pay more for all of their services. And we've got a situation where Australians are paying more than 10% extra in what they buy every day compared to when Labor came to power. Indeed, for working families, that number's closer to 18%. And that accumulated price increase, that accumulated pain for Australian households is not going away. Indeed, we've seen the biggest collapse in Australian standard of living in our history, higher than any of our peer countries, and that pain isn't going away. Now, we see a report out from Deloitte today that is telling us that we're not going to see a restoration of Australian standard of living back to where it was when Labor came to power until 2030. Until 2030. This pain is far from over. We see the Treasurer out today patting himself on the back, but indeed Australian families with a mortgage have paid $50,000 more on that mortgage as a result of the 12 interest rate increases that have occurred under Labor. We've got an economy that has been in a household recession for a record 7 consecutive quarters. And again, none of our peer countries have seen that situation. We are absolutely at the back of the pack in beating inflation, in getting that low inflation, strong economy that we all want to see. Now, there is a better way to get this country back on track, getting back to basics, making sure that government is living within its means, not growing its spending faster than the economy, making sure that we rebalance immigration so we get the balance right between our housing supply and our population, making sure that we get rid of red tape that's hurting small businesses, record levels of insolvencies in businesses in this country since Labor came to power. This is all basic stuff, but it's stuff that this government has got wrong. And we've got a Treasurer who's more interested in spin than substance, more interested in rhetoric than reality. But the reality of Australian families and Australian businesses, and we've seen it here today, is that pain continues.